Hello viewers, let's come to my channel. In today's class, we are mainly coming to talk about what? Factorization. And under factorization, we are coming to talk about what? Method of grouping. How to what? Group what? Factorization questions, how to solve them. And we have some in our on our board for us to what? To solve them. In our last video, we talked about what? Factorization, under which we talked about what? Method of grouping. So you can click on the links below to get our previous videos and also what? Try to solve questions when they are what? Method of common factors. In today's lesson, we are mainly coming to talk about what? Method of grouping. How do we solve method of grouping questions when they are given to us? How do we get to know that this is method of grouping? How do we differentiate method of grouping from what? Quadratic from common factors and as well as quadratic factorizations. With so doing, today we are coming to what? See all of this and more over here. You get me? So we start questions like on the board. How do we tackle them? When we meet such questions in our exams, how do we tackle them? So with so doing, let's move on to the board. Okay, so taking the first question and solving it, we'll get to know that we have AC minus 2BC plus AD minus 2BD. Okay, why do we call it method of grouping? When such questions are given to us, we group them into twos. We group them into twos this way. That is why we call them what? Method of what? Grouping. So we group them into twos. After grouping them into twos, then we use the method of what? Common factors to what? To factorize through. So in so doing, which factor is common here at the same time what? Common here. So you can see that C is here at the same time C is here. So C is common. So if C is common, then we come straight to it. We use the common factor we have gotten here to what? To divide through what? Each term in this particular what? Bracket. Then we also come here, see which term is also common. Then after seeing the term that is common in this particular bracket, we also divide each term in this bracket with what? That particular term. With so we could see that the common number or the common variable here is what? Is D. So we get to know that D is common here. So we are coming to what? Divide what? Both terms in this what? Bracket by what? Their common terms respectively. So dividing the first one by its common term, you get to know that dividing this by its common term, AC divided by its common term, which is C, this cancels it, leaving us with what? A. Our subtraction sign comes. Dividing 2BC by C, we get to know that C cancels C, leaving us with what? 2B. Then also our plus, then our common factor D. Dividing this side also by our common factor, which is D, you get to know that dividing AD by D, our common factor is what? Cancels this one, leaving us with what? A. Then minus dividing this particular term also by our common factor, which is 2BD by our common factor D, you get to know that D cancels D, leaving us with what? Minus D. Okay, after going through, you could see that there are certain things that are common in whatever we did. So in method of grouping, each and every time when you group them, you get to know that those two factors or those two left outs that will be in your bracket will always be the same. Remember, I said they will always be the same. When they are not the same, that means you have made a mistake somewhere, so you check your work very thoroughly. So remember, they will always be the same. When they are always the same, what you do is that you pick those ones outside the bracket to what? To put them in one bracket, then as well as picking one of what? The bracket outside to also what? Put them in one bracket. With so doing, we finish what? Factorizing your question. So let's see how we do that. So since this and this are outside your bracket, we say C plus D, we put them in one bracket. Since this one and this one is also the same, what we do is that we put that one also in one bracket, which is A minus what? 2B. Then there we go. We have factorized our what? Our factorization what? Very simple. We have done the factorization what? Very simple. So with so doing, you can also what? Try more of that, and you can also do well in doing so. When you what? You find this in your exams, in your competitive exams, that anywhere you find yourself, when you use this method, you are good to go, and you always do it. Do so. Try each and every time to always what? Subscribe to our channel, and with so doing, after subscribing, please and please press on the notification bell so that you always get our channels, our videos each and every time we upload our videos on our YouTube channel. We so do we say see you again, see you next time with another video on what? Quadratic factorization. Hope I know many of you have been waiting for this quadratic factorization, and we will be coming your way with simple way of solving quadratic factorization. We thank you.